We are live. We are live. Welcome to college football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Flugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football. And if you do as well, please subscribe to our ever-growing channel. Smash the like button if you like our content. Share the video with your family and friends. Welcome on into the studio that sits on the corner of Keith Jackson Parkway and Kurt Gowdy Avenue. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to be a PATC legend. With your phone calls and with your comments, it's the number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes versus my beloved Minnesota Golden Gophers. We're watching the end of the Maryland-Michigan game. They just called a safety on Maryland. They're going to have to kick it away. They are down, what's the score? 31-24 with 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go. I think that's the exact same score of last year's Maryland and Michigan. I think it was something like that. Maryland tries the pooch kick, doesn't work. Michigan's got the ball. Michigan is going to try to run this thing out. Okay, breaking news. Breaking news. Notre Dame Fighting Irish and NBC have made the deal. They've made the deal. They are... I got a couple things to say about it. Jared Jones, Greg, any connection to the new Notre Dame TV deal expiring the same year as the Big Ten, or just a coincidence? Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Jones, Mr. Buckeye. Thanks for coming on in. Buckeyes, Gophers. There might be. Now, a couple months ago, we reported here at Peek Around the Corner that it was a little lukewarm between Notre Dame and NBC. But last week, in the Holy Smokes Theater, or was it 2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago when we said the odds of the SEC, there's growing odds for the SEC to do the whole clean sweep of those 4 ACC schools, their top targets. If something should happen, if the implosion should happen, because, well, it's easier for the SEC schools to go to ACC schools to go to the SEC versus the Big Ten. For those ACC schools to go to the Big Ten, it would help if Notre Dame unlocked it first. But there was a growing suspicion that maybe that wasn't going to work out. There's growing odds, like we said 2 weeks ago, that if there is an implosion, the SEC will have the inside track to eat first, to eat second, to possibly eat third, and to eat fourth. And this goes along with that. Notre Dame, they got all their games on, hockey games on Peacock. There's going to be some streaming football. I was told it's going to be about 60 million. I think that was reported publicly as well. That's a good number. That's good enough for now. I still think the walls are closing in, but it looks like the walls are going to looks like Notre Dame has some more space to do what they want. They want to remain independent, the football, but can they remain? Well, they can up into 2029. It sounds like the deal is good enough, more than I thought they were going to get, more than a lot of people thought they were going to get. But they got it. They've got the deal. Now, I'll leave that rest alone. Notre Dame, TV expiring 2029. It's probably same year as the Big Ten deal expiring. It's probably... I got a feeling that that's what Notre Dame wanted. That's what NBC wanted, right? I think that helps NBC out more than it does Notre Dame when it comes to negotiations, leverage, and all that. 2029. It's probably more than coincidence. Michigan goes for it on 4th and 1. It looks like he came up short. I don't know. I'm way behind you guys again. They're marking it. Yeah. They got a good mark. It looks like it's a first down. The way the refs were coming in, it looked like it wasn't going to. Thank you so much, Jared Jones, for the super chat. I appreciate it. The greatest band, what do they call it in the land, is on the field at the Ohio State, the shoe. Thanks for all coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Gerald Jones, for that very kind donation. Notre Dame did get a TV deal. They got the TV deal, and it looks like it's good enough. If the numbers, what I was told, $60 million. Michigan just closed out this game. Maryland gave Michigan a tough game at home. J.J. McCarthy was shaky. He was a little shaky. Expedition Greg, touchdown. Tennessee Daniel, Ola, Greg, and Maria. Both stackers in the house. We are here. Ola, thank you, Maria. Now, another thing. Before we continue, I hope it's working. I haven't checked it out. But we have started, we're calling it the Early Peak Membership. We are providing an Early Peak Membership. We're doing it. We started it today. Hopefully it's working for you. Randy Taylor's got to get his mug. That's true. You got to get your mug. Go to the link provided in the description. Go to our merchandise store. But there is it's called an Early Peak Membership. A monthly membership. Now, there's a couple reasons why we're doing this. First of all, let me tell you what you get in the Early Peak Membership. A monthly of $5.99. We're never going to do membership only live shows. We're never going to do membership only watch party shows. That's not going to happen. But we are going to provide Early Peak episodes to members. Okay? And we're going to talk. When I have something hitting, I'm going to put out an episode to give you the early peek. Now, that information I'm going to be eventually telling everybody, of course. Okay? But you're going to get an early peek look at the video. Also in those episodes, we're going to be expanding what we talk about. They're only going to be like my normal episodes, $10 episode, 10-minute episodes, what have you. But we're going to be talking about the importance of information that's coming in regards to stadium renovations, when it comes to recruiting, when it comes to a little bit about other sports, college sports. Going to give you what I would call, what my wife would call, the moderator who rules with an iron fist. She calls it college football gossip. I'm going to be going into what other people are saying that I'm not, but then I'm not going to put these episodes are going to be a little bit different. That's all I can tell you. And I've been wanting to do this. I want to have incentive for all of us to do this. Again, Super Chat. Super Chat always supersedes everything in the chat room. Obviously. And I'm so grateful. That is what kept our YouTube channel going. Is your Super Chats. And you supersede anytime you get a super chat, We talk about your comment. We do a deep dive. Then the second on the rung is membership. Membership comments. People who have membership in your comment section, then you are next priority. Then non-membership. We've been getting so many comments, and I am so thankful. On our live shows, the comments have exploded. We also do phone calls, so I'm unable to get to the comments. So this is a way to prioritize the comments. I'm still going to go to comments that are non-membership when there's no, when it's very interesting and everything. I'm not shutting out the non-membership people. No way. And of course, we're going to get to the point once I figure out how to do it where a person can buy membership for other people. I got to figure out how to do that. That's the way to do it. But there's a multiple different reasons why we're doing membership. But I'm really excited about the early peak episodes that we're going to provide to you. Things that are just a little bit off the beam that I normally don't talk about in live shows. I'm going to be talking about recruiting. It's just things that are a little bit different than we do in my normal episodes and our live shows. So nothing is changing. We're doing watch parties. We're doing live shows. We're doing episodes. But we're also doing early peak episodes. And that's where your early peak membership provides you with that episode. And then, of course, you're going to get information just a little bit earlier than everybody else. Sometimes it's breaking news. I come on here and you won't be getting an early peak episode. You'll see how it works. It's going to be, I'm very excited about it. So hopefully, again, we just started it. Stephen McNeely, welcome to Early Peak Membership. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Mr. McNeely. Yes, there's a join button. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much for letting me know. There is a join button. Then you can get yourself the membership. Expedition Greg, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Expedition Greg. Welcome to Early Peak Membership. Okay. Can't be done on the phone, apparently. Expedition Greg says I did mine on the phone. So did Stephen McNeely. You might have to refresh, Gerald Jones. You might have to go out, come back in. I'm not really sure. The Ohio State Buckeyes have run onto the field. They're about a 4-touchdown favorites. I've got Ohio State close to me, Minnesota far away, because I got a feeling that I'm going to be using this part of the chalkboard way more often than I'm going to be using this part of the chalkboard. If you understand what I'm saying. I had to pull out all the stops. I got my Gopher sweatshirt on. We need a miracle. We, the Gophers, need a miracle. There's no question about it. We need a miracle just to stay within 4 touchdowns. It's not going to be pretty. Let's put it that way. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Jared Jones, did you try going out, coming back in? Ryan Brooks doesn't have a join button either. Are you completely notified of this channel? I don't know. Go check it out. It's going to take us a while to figure it all out. Keep trying. Now, look. The Buckeyes, the number 2 team in the land. I think they have the leading Heisman candidate, Marvin Harrison Jr., the unguardable one. Ryan Day, undefeated, 4 touchdown favorites, playing at home. The Gophers have got no shot. Darius Taylor, our phenom running back, again, isn't going to play. Cody Lindenberg, our only linebacker who's got any experience, is not going to play. The Gophers are a complete wreck. They have not played good. They have not played good. They're not good. ESPN gives the Minnesota Golden Gophers a 2.9% chance of winning this game. That means if they played 100 times, ESPN believes Minnesota would win 3 of those times. 3 out of 100. But you know what? I'm going to take those odds. I believe David versus Goliath. And this is David's younger brother. Okay. Well, we had to do that. I did not believe a word I said of that. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. We got the game starting here. I don't know, about 10 minutes away. The Buckeyes, Michigan, it's going to be a great game next week. The game. It's going to be, how many people are going to be watching? That's going to be over 10 million. Easily over 10 million. It's going to be quite the game. Dramatic. Big news, again, we started this watch party. Big news, Notre Dame and NBC has gotten a deal done. NBC is going to be able to, Notre Dame is going to be able to remain the football independence for at least 2029. The contract ends at the same year Big Ten contract ends. 2029 with NBC. Now, a couple months ago, we had Peek Around the Corner said it's a little lukewarm between Notre Dame and NBC. A couple weeks ago, we said the Holy Smokes Theater that the odds were increasing that the SEC, if the ACC implodes, that the SEC is going to be able to do a clean sweep. They'll be able to eat first, second, third, and fourth. Greg Sankey got into the Holy Smokes Theater. Clemson's being real aggressive. And the reason why the clean sweep, whatever SEC's targeting, the reason why, there's a couple different reasons why the chances are increasing. One is the SEC's becoming more aggressive. ESPN has entered the Holy Smokes Theater. It's going to be a lot more difficult for any ACC, if it implodes, for them to move to the Big Ten versus them moving into the SEC. And I think this was a part of that equation, part of the odds rising in favor of the SEC if the ACC implodes here in the next couple years. We reported that a couple weeks ago. We said it a few times. The odds of the clean sweep have risen. One of those things that could have stopped that clean sweep is Notre Dame leaving first, but obviously the chatter was it became less and less of a chance of that happening. Clemson has become incredibly aggressive. We know Florida State is. So they were not depending on Notre Dame cracking it open first. That's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. Notre Dame, NBC, they're going to have some of their games streamed on Peacock. All their hockey games are going to be streamed on Peacock, all their Big Ten games. So Notre Dame's going to remain independent in football. Independent in football until 2029, unless who knows? I suppose there's a possibility because Notre Dame's getting paid so much that Notre Dame could still be folded into the Big Ten before 2029. But I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Immaculate realignment will continue. It's not over. Yeah. Yeah, it's not over. It's just that Notre Dame is not the one that's going to crack it open. And you know who that is good news for? That's good news for the SEC. That's good news for Greg Sankey. It just is. A couple weeks ago, we said it. We said the chance of the clean sweep of SEC eating first and second, and if they wanted to eat third and fourth, has increased. This is another symptom of that. Notre Dame not cracking it open first. Thank you, Joe Z. Thank you so much for your membership. Early peak membership. Thank you so very much. Redlegs, I appreciate it. I appreciate it very, very much. New membership, thank you. We're just starting. Thank you, Redlegs. Thank you, Joe. I'm going to make sure I haven't missed any other ones. I think I got them all. Jared Jones, Redlegs, Joe Z, Stephen McNeely, Expedition Greg. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jared Jones. The early peak membership. I know we got new people coming in all the time. It's a membership we just started. It's something that I really wanted to provide extra content. Our watch parties, going to be open for everybody. Our live shows, going to be open for everybody. Our episodes, going to be open for everybody. But we're going to provide an early peak episodes. Early peak. Early peak to the peak around the corner. It can be stuff that's percolating, that's hot. I'm going to give you that peek around the corner, and you're going to get the early peek. Not always, though. Breaking news and things, everyone's going to get it on the live show. But I'm going to be able to provide you early peek episodes. Also, we're going to talk about things that we don't normally talk about on the episodes or live shows. We're going to talk recruiting. We're going to talk stadium innovations. And we're going to go into crazy, as my wife says, the moderator who rules with an iron fist, as she says, there's a lot of gossip in college football because there is, and a lot of it I push away and say, no, guys, we're not going with that. I don't have the steam. I don't have the info. I do that all the time. I do that almost all. I put up the stop signs constantly. But on this early peak episodes, we'll take something I cannot confirm, some sort of gossip out there in the college football landscape, and I'm going to talk about it, give you my thoughts on it. So the early peak episodes are going to be a little bit different. And I wanted to provide more content, extra content. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you, I really do hope you take advantage. And then in the information that I give early peek on when it comes to things that I can really nail down, I will provide that later as soon as I can for everybody else. But this gives membership people an incentive. I'm really excited about the early peak episodes. The wife is tired of me talking about it because I've been very excited. I want, it's going to be some of the stuff you're going to be like, but I really want to talk about, recruiting. I want to talk about stadiums. I want to talk about marketing and sponsorships, things that I just don't get to on the live show. Because the live show, we're doing 30,000 feet. Sometimes we do a deep dive into things. On my other episodes, I'm usually taking articles, breaking it down, kind of deliver to you as fast as I can, because you're all busy during the day. And I want to deliver college football content to you with those episodes. Early Peak's going to be a little different. It's going to be a little different. Thank you, Ryan Brooks. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you being an Early Peak member of our show. And so you're going to get Early Peak membership. You're also going to get priority in the chat room. Right? Super Chats 1, membership 2, non-members 3. I'm still going to be doing my non-members comments. And of course, the phone calls are open to everybody. That's going to remain. Live shows going to be open to everybody. Right? So none of that has changed. So UNC, UVA to the Big Ten, Clemson, Florida State to the SEC. Could be all the movement we see from the ACC. Not declaring anything. Minnesota Golden Gophers start with the football. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Big upset. Here we go. Not declaring that. It's things have gotten easier. The odds have risen. The odds have risen on SC eating first, second, and if they want, they can go 3-4, and the odds rose before the announcement of Notre Dame. First down run, and the Buckeyes close that down. It's 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9. Immaculate thinks the SEC is going to take 4. And the odds have risen on that. No question about it. 2nd down and 10. 8th and Cadillac Manis is in a shotgun. The Gophers, 4 touchdown underdogs. I think it's 4 touchdowns. I don't think it got to 5. Darius Taylor, the phenom running back, not playing. Our best linebacker, Cody Lindenberg, not playing. We are a complete wreck. Play action. Athens back to pass. Wide open, deflected, incomplete. Our receiver was wide open. Elijah Spencer was wide open. What happened? I think it was deflected. What happened? How does one become a member, Greg? You should see a join button. You should see a join button. If you don't see a join button, 3rd down and 8. Athens, Cadillac Manis, shotgun. Need a first down. We need a miracle right here. Right here. Throw it! And the Minnesota Golden Gophers, 3 and out. And they have to punt. Oh my God. This game is going to be... It's going to be hard to take, guys. It's going to be hard to take. What was I saying? Architect, look for the join button. And let us know if you see the join button. Minnesota Golden Gophers special teams. And there's a flag on the field. Did we get a flag on that first punt? Our special teams already committing penalties. All right, let's go. Let's go. Gophers defense, who got sliced and diced by Purdue. The back 7 is a complete wreck. The Buckeyes are going to get all their juices flowing. This is going to be a beautiful warm-up game for the Buckeyes to get their offense going in to Ann Arbor in Michigan. at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Oh, no! First down running play. Got about 11, 12 yards. That is a first down for the mighty Buckeyes. Relish the score right here. 0-0. That's the best this is going to get all day. Right there. That's the best it's going to get all day. Hey, our true freshman linebacker makes the tackle. True freshman linebacker, number 44. Forget his name. He makes the tackle. Stephen McNeely. On my phone, I had to exit chat to see the join button. Try that. 2nd and 6. And the Buckeyes, first down. Another first down, Trayvon Henderson. They're slicing and dicing my beloved Minnesota Golden Gophers. Expedition Greg, this is going to be a pretty to watch for most of us. Well, congratulations, Expedition Greg. Play action. All the time in the world. Dumps it off. Goes right around our guy. First down. Buckeyes. Holy smokes. Kyle McCord could have set a table, had some lunch. No pressure. Nobody got close to him. Awesome. Lawson clips the Louisville Cardinals. They had a tough game. Holy smokes. 9.5-yard run on first down. Things are getting a little bit out of hand. Things are getting out of hand early in this game. Early. Okay, let's get serious here. Georgia is up 10-7 over Tennessee. Iowa's up 2-0. Notre Dame's up 7-0. North Carolina 7. Clemson 0. First down and 10, Buckeyes, fake pitch, all the time in the world. First down, Buckeyes at the Gophers 20. Louisville 38, Miami 31. Congratulations to the Louisville Cardinals. Jeff Brom's first year as they are going to the ACC championship game against the undefeated Florida State Seminoles. And we're going to talk about Florida State here in a second. We're going to talk about them here in a second. Big time running play. First down, Buckeyes. I'm going to stop hitting that Tennessee. I'm going to stop hitting that first down song here pretty soon. It was good. It was a fun game. It was a fun game. First and goal. First and goal. There is nothing pushing back on Ohio State right now. They can do whatever they want. They can call the score, call the play. He didn't get touched. Touchdown. Did not get touched. Did not get touched. This, my friends, has a chance. Touchdown! 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 This has a chance. If the Buckeyes do not call off the dogs midway through the second quarter, this has a chance to be one of those all-time epic scores. We're talking We're talking numbers that you don't usually see. And we are going to be here for it all. I don't care how bad this gets. I don't care how bad this gets. We're going to be here for it all. We'll talk about other games, but this is a watch party. Number 2, Buckeyes, Minnesota. One of the things that is playing an advantage of the Gophers is the Buckeyes do not need to crush the Gophers by 70. And Ryan Day has incredible respect for PJ Fleck. Those are the two things that are playing in the Gophers' advantage and keeping this from the Buckeyes getting into the high 60s, into the low 70s. That's what I'm betting on, ladies. This is where we are. This is where we are here in Gopher country. We're hoping the Buckeyes call up the Dogs early. Thank you, Jared Jones. I appreciate it. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. Michigan State, Penn State, and Detroit. Okay. Let me just see here. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything here. I'm just checking a few things out here. Walk on redshirt freshman Tyler Stolsky is starting linebacker today for the Golden Gophers. He was optimistically the 9th linebacker on the Minnesota depth chart. Injuries have dismantled the Gophers linebacking room this season. Now, let me tell you something. Before the season started, I had the Gophers going 6-6. They still have an outside chance to beat Wisconsin next week. And it was because of the back seven, because how thin they were going to be at the linebacker position. And I said, if you could promise me no injuries, maybe the Gophers would win more than 6 games. Not only has the Gophers gotten injured at their thinnest position, they've gotten decimated. This is why, we're playing guys I've never heard of, never seen their numbers on the field before. There's another true freshman, a scholarship linebacker, who's also playing today. Unbelievable. The Gophers are not going to stop the Buckeyes. It's just depending what the Buckeyes want to do in this game. When will they put in their other players? Basically, that's where we're at. The Greek rifle, 1st and 10. Good run by Zach Evans. That's a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Let's get a first down. Minnesota beats Wisconsin, retains, wins Paul Bunyan's axe. Yeah, we've got the axe. We've won it 2 years in a row. We've won the pig.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay?
Don't want that.
Effective skincare.
Don't want that. Okay. Yes. We got the pig. We have the axe. Wisconsin's all beat up. They're playing bad. Maybe we got a shot. 2nd and 4. Zach Evans takes it to the outside. First down, and he's injured. We can't keep him on the field either. We're missing all of our running backs, except for Nubin, who's a fifth string running back. We're playing guys who didn't even play in the spring ball game. We're playing guys who didn't even get off the bench during August scrimmage.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see. Whoa.
Illinois 2, Iowa 2, Illinois 0, North Dakota 7, Wake Forest 0. Thank you, Bob. Wow. Wow. It's going to be a long afternoon, gentlemen, ladies. It's not going to be easy. Let's take a look at the college football scores. Scores across the country. Liberty 49, UMass 25. Jacksonville State 49-17. What that all means is, Jacksonville State did not get the waiver that they needed to compete for the Conference USA Championship game. So I believe it's going to be, let me check it out here real quick. I think it's going to be Liberty versus New Mexico State, correct? Nubin is in the game. We only got one healthy running back left, I think. Liberty 7-0, New Mexico State 6-1. Jacksonville State can't play, so it's going to be New Mexico State in Liberty in the Conference USA Championship game. Boom! 2-yard loss. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 12. Nubin, tackle for a loss. The Greek Rifle's going to have to complete a forward pass. Just going to have to do it. Just going to have to do it. Running back Zach Evans, Gophers, needed medical attention. He got up with a slight limp and headed to the medical tent. The University of Minnesota cannot stay healthy at that position. That position and the linebacker position. Absolutely decimated. They run it again. They've got no chance. They know they've got no chance. It's 3rd and 6. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Okay, let's take a look at more of the scores. I'm watching Oregon, Arizona State on another monitor. Arizona 28. Arizona 28, Utah 7. Arizona, 17th ranked team in the country, up 3 touchdowns, 3rd and 7 for the Gophers. And they run it again. They run it on... No! Oh my God! Just don't, just go for it. Have Ethan run out or something. Man, oh man. Oklahoma 31, BYU 24. Oklahoma 21 points on turnovers. The Gophers punt the ball away. Hey! 97-yard drive coming up for the Buckeyes. The clock should run a little bit unless the Buckeyes score on a 97-yard play. Gophers special teams. They make a play. The Gophers special teams make a play. Holy cow. Holy cow. You know what? There's not going to be any celebration for the Gophers today. So we're going to go ahead and celebrate that one big-time special teams play by the Gophers. Okay, let's take a look at more scores. Georgia 10, Tennessee 7. A lot of people's got their eyes on that game. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and change the channel right now on the other monitor to CBS. Georgia 10, Tennessee 7. Joe Milton 2 for 3, 6 yards. Jalen Wright 2 carries, 76 yards, including a 75-yard TD run by Jalen Wright, Tennessee's volunteer running back. Carson Beck starts out fast again. Every game, the first half he is on. 7 of 10, 77 yards. 10-7 Georgia. Tennessee's got the ball. Tennessee has got the ball. Dolly Parton came out before the game. Came out with Peyton Manning. Holy smokes. Wow. Illinois 3, Iowa 2. Wake Forest 7, Notre Dame 7. Woo-hoo-hoo. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Wake Forest has tied the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Ohio State running it out, few yards. They got about a 2nd and 6. Got about 4 yards on the first down run. The Buckeyes 7, Gophers 0. The Buckeyes have the ball deep in the territory. Can the Gophers keep them hemmed up? Again, if you're just joining us, we have started an early peak membership. You hit that, there's a join button. You can look for it, hit the join button. In the early peak membership, we're very excited about here. Hey, that's good defense. Now we got a 3rd and 5. All right, there's a flag on the field. There's a flag on the field. Holding on the Buckeyes. Early peak membership, we're going to be doing early peak episodes. For members only, it's going to provide information that we haven't been providing on this YouTube channel. We're going to spread our lens. We're going to go into recruiting that I've always wanted to talk about, stadium renovations, other gossip stuff that we can't back up, but we're going to talk about it on early peak episodes. We're also going to drop some big time information early and then provide to everybody else later in the day. Early peak membership. We're also in the priority. Our comment section have gotten so big on our live show that now we're going to have a criteria of super chats always first, comments. Second is membership. Third is non-membership. But our live shows, our episodes are going to be for everybody. Watch party going to be for everything's going to stay the same. Ooh, Tennessee almost makes a big play. But we're going to provide early peak episodes for early peak members. So go ahead, hit that join button if you want to join. We're very excited about it. I've been wanting to do this because there's a lot more I want to talk about. And so we're gonna provide that for you. It's like $5.99 a month, early peak membership. Hit the join button if you are interested. The Buckeyes were stopped. The Buckeyes were stopped. Ohio State's going to have to punt the ball. The Gophers are going to get it. Good field position. Don't fumble it. 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 Just grab it. Just catch it. Please. Please. Just catch it. Catch it. The Greek Rifle, who has not completed a pass yet, goes back on the field. The Gophers down 7. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Verdi's in the house. Verdi's in the house. That's my sister-in-law. Hola, Gregorio. Verdi is in the house. Butterfly, that's my sister-in-law. She's got a beautiful singing voice. Her father has a beautiful singing voice. Thank you, Verdi, for dropping on in. Does Mireya know that you're in the chat room? Let her know. Thank you, Verdi. Where is your husband? Where is your husband right now? Where is Isaac? Hola, Verdi. Okay. What the heck is going on around here? The Bruins 14, the Trojans 0. Holy smokes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, let's see. Man, the Gophers are going to get the ball. Decent field position. Only down 7-0. Iowa, 3rd and goal at Illinois' 4-yard line. Look at this. Iowa's about to score a touchdown, possibly, maybe. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you something. This game right here, if Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, if Notre Dame loses this football game, if they go 7-4, Marcus Freeman, he's not going to lose his job, but man, oh man, the Greek Rifle, it's caught. Corey Crooms, first down. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the Buckeyes 45. We are across the 45-yard line. All right, got a couple yards. Let's go. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Immaculate. Iowa scored a TD. Boo. Boo. No. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Elijah Spencer in the slot. Jordan Newbin, single back. Dump it to him. There you go. That's okay. Great play by the Buckeyes. I'm glad Ethan Kaliakmanis recognized it, though. 3rd and long. We should be doing a quick kick right now. Do a quick kick. An old-fashioned quick kick. 3rd and 11. Ryan Brooks, Iowa scored TD, should be preceded with breaking news. Breaking news. Now, Ryan Brooks, I got you as a early peak membership, but you're not coming in as a member on the screen yet. But I do have you down as a... Go, baby, go! Nah, he stopped. 40-yard line. What are you going to do, Fleck? You going to go for it or are you going to punt it? Greg, you got your coffee cup full of maroon and gold Kool-Aid? I do. No, it's not full. There's just a little bit in there. Just a little bit in there. I would go for it because why not? You going to play field position with the Buckeyes? They're going to punt it? What's going on? They're punting it. Guy, I just can't stand this. Honestly, it's just... Don't like it. 1st down and 10 Buckeyes. Ooh, bad snap. Quarterback. And there goes Marvin Harrison. Now, look where Harrison is. After one play, he's 2 yards away from where the Gophers had the ball. So what is the risk? Go for it on 4th and 5. You're not going to stop the Buckeyes twice in a row down. Go for it. You're on their 40-yard line. It's 4th and 5. It ain't 4th and 15. The Buckeyes can get yardage like that. Look, I don't care if it's this. I don't care if it's that. But you got to play. Have confidence in your guys. Just go out and play. 4th and 5 at the 40. You go for it. You're playing the number 2 team in the country. The Buckeyes are favored by 4 touchdowns. It would be more, but everybody knows they're going to be kind to us. Go for it. You're not going to get to the 40-yard line again until the middle of the 3rd quarter. The Gophers are not going to get to the Buckeyes' 40-yard line again until the middle of the 3rd quarter. You're going to be down 38-0. Who cares if... Go for it. Rowing the boat is great. Rowing the boat. Row the boat. All in the same direction. Same timing. Put the oar is your energy. The compass and blah, 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 blah. But at some point, you've got to let it all hang out. You got to put a gas motor in the back and just drive that thing. Stephen McNeely, touchdown, USC. Yes, I did not. Is there a brawl in that game? Again, if you're new to the channel, and we'll be announcing this all week next week. If you're new to the channel, we are providing now a membership. It's called Early Peak Membership. We're going to be providing with this. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be early peak episodes, giving you the early peek on things we're going to talk about later in the day, in the evening, or later in the week. We're going to be talking things, we're going to be covering subjects that I have not been able to talk about in the live shows, watch parties, episodes. We're going to be talking recruiting. We're going to be talking football stadium renovations. We're going to be talking about sponsorship. We're going to be talking about so many things. We're going to be taking gossip from other parts, and we're going to be just discussing it. Things that I don't do on the live show. And there's going to be information, nugget of info we're going to be dropping on the early peak episodes that we'll provide later. Also with the membership, you get priority in the chat room. Super Chat 1, early peak membership 2, non-membership 3. We've been talking about this. I'm so excited because there's stuff I want to talk about that we haven't done so. So if you want to support the channel, if you want early peak membership, hit the join button. Hit the join button and you'll get that membership. And off we go. Thank you so very much for all the people who've already signed up for the early peak membership. I was doing okay in this game until the Gophers did not go for it on 4th and 5th. Just terrible. Really bad. Just terrible. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. Buckeyes, 1st and 10, 45-yard line, back to pass, wide open receiver, down at the Gophers' 27-yard line. Ibuka, he's coming back. He could be a big piece for the Buckeyes next week against Michigan. Oh! Did he catch it? Did he catch that? Incomplete. Are they going to give it a look? Are they going to give it a look? That's a catch. That's a catch. That foot was down. Right there. Well, no, he doesn't. Oh, I don't know. It's close. I don't know. I'm not sure. If it's, you should call it peek behind the curtain. The only thing about that is, thank you for so much for the super chat, John. I appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much for the super chat. Again, super chats take priority, obviously. Then early peak membership, and then non-members in the chat. John, thank you so very much. Early peak membership is going to be more than just getting that little bit of nugget of info earlier than everybody else. So I couldn't really do, I thought about a lot of different names, but early peak seemed to be the most appropriate, the most accurate. Georgia 17, Tennessee 7. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Did he get that or not? Maybe not. The ball's not in his hands. I don't know. Maybe he did. Marvin Harrison Jr. Right now, he is my Heisman Trophy winner. He's the guy, in my opinion. He is the guy. McCord leading him way out of bounds. Yeah, he almost got that, though. Man, that was close. He's my Heisman Trophy winner right now. It's close, though. I mean, Bo Nix, Michael Penix, Daniels, LSU quarterback. He's up there. He's up there. Those three quarterbacks. Those three quarterbacks and Marvin Harrison Jr. In my opinion. It's third down and 10. Sometimes when McCord throws that football, he just doesn't look all that confident. PSU Nitwit, Big Ten refs are just bad today. Jared Jones did not think Harrison came down with it. 3rd and 10, needed a little pressure. McCord is just sitting back there. Oh! Not picked off! He dropped it! Strigal, they brought the defensive lineman back to the middle of the field. Oh, you got to catch that young man. You got to catch it. Ah. Miss the kick. Miss it, miss it, miss it. Hook, hook, hook. Right down the middle. Good kick. The Buckeyes 10-0. Woo! Buckeyes 10-0. Please, if we get past the 50-yard line again, Gophers, and you got 4th and 5, you go for it. You go for it. There's no reason not to go for it. No reason at all. Is there a difference between losing by 55 points and 35 points? There's no difference. Go for it. Got you guys practice all week. They're going to get slaughtered. You're leading them to slaughter. At least let them have that one chance to break out of the pen, to eat some grass for at least 5 minutes. I mean, Cougars up on Oklahoma State 14-3. I did a hot seat episode a couple days ago. Dropped it in the morning. The article was written by CBS Sports, I believe, and they had Dana Holgorsen on their hot board list, and I did not agree with it at all. I do not think he's on the hot board list this year. I've talked about it all year. Well, yesterday, great pass by Carson Beck. Man, that Georgia team. Anyways, yet last night should put away any doubts. Dana Holgorsen is not on the hot. He just isn't. He was with Tony Fertitti, their big donor. He was with the athletic director at some fundraiser party. I'm not even. Dana Holgorsen is not being let go this year. Maybe next year. But they were never going to let go of Dana Holgorsen this year, in the first year in the Big 12. So just wanted to bring that up. That should basically quell anybody's thinking that Dana's getting fired at the end of this year. Gophers start the ball at their own 25-yard line, down 10-0. They did get a couple first downs in the last drive. Okay, let's go. Greek rifle. Woo! Tackle for loss. Our center had no chance on that play. Our center got absolutely beat. Now, for the last 3 years, the Gophers center was John Michael Schmitz, who was a great college center. He was the first center drafted in the last year's draft. And we just, now that's suddenly a Gophers weak spot, the center. Nathan Bolt just got absolutely whooped at the line. 2nd and 14. Cadillac Manis had no time on that. The right tackle, Carroll, got whooped on that play. Absolutely got whipped. The offensive line's getting destroyed. Zach Evans getting some work attended to him on the sideline. It's 3rd and 14. I would do a quick kick. This would be my third quick kick of the game. Congratulations to the Louisville Cardinals. They got a berth in the ACC championship game. That's a big play. Cadillac Manis to Crooms. Big first down for Minnesota. The quarterback got some time. He got some time. Big play. Big play. Georgia's about to put it in again on Tennessee. First down and 10, Gophers. 47-yard line of the Buckeyes. And Minnesota calls a timeout. Minnesota calls a timeout. Let's take a look at the scores. Georgia, 1st and goal at the Tennessee's 4-yard line. Got nothing on that play. Got nothing on that play. Let's see here. What's going on? First of all, we'll take a look at the top 25. Arizona Judfish, what a job. 28-10. Arizona over Utah right now as we head into late in the third quarter. 28-10 Arizona. Georgia 23, Tennessee 7. Illinois 10, Iowa 9. And Iowa just punted. Notre Dame 14, Wake Forest 7. North Carolina, Clemson 7-7. Buckeyes over the Gophers 10-0. Arizona State losing to Oregon 21-0. And Oklahoma State, number 23 in the land, losing to Houston 14-3. Those are your top 25 scores. Let's get into the ACC. Duke and Virginia tied at 10 at halftime. Again, Notre Dame up, North Carolina, Clemson tied. North Carolina State over Virginia Tech 20-7. In Louisville, big game. Louisville Cardinals qualify for the ACC championship game. They will be playing the undefeated Florida State Seminoles. West Virginia up big over Cincinnati, 35-7. Tough first year for the Bearcats in the Big 12. TCU 14, Baylor 10 at halftime. Kansas and Kansas State play later. Big 10, we talked about it. Illinois up over Iowa. Minnesota down 10, Ohio State. Nebraska and Wisconsin play later. They're both 5-5, both looking for that sixth win to be bowl eligible. Nebraska, if they win, they would be bowl eligible for the first time in 7 years. Michigan defeats Maryland by 7. Penn State 27, Rutgers 6. Michigan State 24, Indiana 21. Northwestern, they become bowl eligible. They beat Purdue 23-15. Okay. Minnesota's got the ball. John Teal, I have not heard of this Kellen Moore heating up. I will take a look at it, John Teal. I know you brought that up on the last live show. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate it, John. Thank you so very much for your generosity to this program. Okay, got a couple yards on first down. Jordan Newman, couple yards. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. I will take a look at it. No question about it. I will take a look at it. Stephen McNeely, Texas, still has a shot at the playoffs. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I do not think, though, I don't think a 12-1 Texas should get in over a 13-0 Florida State. ESPN was really, he had plenty of time. The tight end caught the ball, but he couldn't keep his feet. So that was only a couple yard gain. A better throw, the tight end could have kept his feet, could have made a couple more yards. ESPN this morning, we're talking about how a 13-0 Florida State might not make the playoffs. I don't believe that at all. A 13-0 Florida State winning the ACC championship, they will make the playoffs. They should make the playoffs. It's ridiculous if they don't. 3rd and 5. Now, if we don't make it, if we don't get sacked, if we don't make it, we got to go for it on 4th down. Especially when you run the ball like that. You better go for it. You better go for it. You better go for it. No! What are you doing? What is going on? Okay, that's it. That's it. need to keep punting. Second. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I can't even spell. I'm so upset. Ah! Why? If you're not going to go for it, why are you running the ball then at that situation? On third down. It's 2 times we've done it. The Buckeyes can make the 30 yards in one play easily. They will. Are we doing everything we can not to score? It don't matter if it's 70 to nothing. It's going to be 70 to nothing playing it this way. Am I crazy? Am I the only one that's crazy? I mean, am I crazy? I mean, what are we doing? Are we not even going to try? Okay. All right. I'm going on the Minnesota 2-4. I can't really show you because they got to be going crazy. I mean, absolutely nuts. I can read you the comments. Yeah, the Gopher fans are done. What the bleep? PJ is clueless. Take off his headset. PJ can eat blah. I'm done. Unbelievable. This is not how you play on the road against the number 2 team in the country. You're going to get beat anyways. Play the game. This is embarrassing. This is more embarrassing than if the Gophers were losing 28-0. I did not expect to get hot during this game. I expect for us just to have a peaceful Saturday afternoon. I did not expect this. I can take a loss better than everybody. Gopher fans over the last 50 years can take losses, but you do not go down like this. You're going to punt every time you're on the Ohio State side of the field on a 4th and 5? What are we even doing here? Third and two. This is unbelievable. And let me say something. After this play. First down, Buckeyes. You say, Greg, it's no big deal. You know what? It is. It is, because this permeates all through the program. This permeates all through the program. We are so conservative, we strangle ourselves. I know we're not as talented. We're not as talented. Forget about the Buckeyes, the Lions, and the... We're not even as... You cannot be this conservative. Yes, we're a running team. Yes, we are the most conservative team in Power 5 football. Look it up. Look it up. That's even fine. You cannot punt the ball twice on the Buckeyes over the 50-yard line on a 4th and 5. We're not even talking 4th and 10. The Buckeyes are at the Gophers' 35-yard line. The Buckeyes are going to drive the ball almost every time they got the ball. I mean, look, if absolutely ridiculous. I am more hot right now than I have been all season. Because you know what? This season we were going to take 2 steps back anyways. And then we've had all these injuries. You cannot punt the ball on the Buckeye side of the field at their 40 on a 4th and 5 2 times. You shouldn't even do it once, but twice. You know what you're doing? And now Green is injured, another safety. I mean, I gotta keep my phone open just in case the Gophers call me to play in the secondary or a linebacker because we got nobody else left on the roster. But that still ain't the point. No, that is the point. You've got no ability to stop the Buckeyes, so why are you punting at their side of the 50-yard line? There's no reason for it. There's none. There's zero. The Gopher fans are hot. They are hot. This is pathetic. 2 possessions in plus territory. With 3rd and 5, they run both times, and then they don't go for it on 4th down. What are they doing? What is this? I'm out. I'm so sick of it. Can't watch anymore. Honest question. Does PJ even know how sad and pathetic this approach looks? The announcers are astounded. They should be. It's ridiculous. I'm at loss with this offense. Not a fan of Ethan, but PJ treats him like he treats special teams. Let's not even get into that. Literally the opposite of what a good offense would have done. Someone needs to slip. I'm not going to say that. PJ's trying to lose by 30 instead of 50. I can't wait to hear PJ say they liked what they say for the running plays at nets 0 yards. He is in the process embarrassing himself. The last 3 plays that led to the punt were mind-numbing. You're down 10. You're in their territory. You're driving. How in sweet Moses do you expect this strategy to ever win big games? I'm telling you guys, it's woo! They are That's not how you coach. That's not how you coach. We got another injury. We don't have anybody on defense. Why would you even... No other coach would have coached like this. Except for Kirk Ferentz. But he's got a defense. And they're not all rattled up in a hospital room. They're not playing true freshman walk-ons as their middle linebacker. How utterly stupid and to do it twice, you're just thumbing your nose. You're disrespecting the fan base. You're disrespecting your players. Let them play. Let the Buckeyes stop you. Who cares? They get the ball at their own 40. They're going to have the ball at their own 40 in a nanosecond anyways. Third and goal. Third and goal, Buckeyes. Incomplete. Buckeyes setting up for a field goal. Going to take 13-0 lead. Greg is on the keyboard sending his resume to the Minnesota athletic director. This is a sad day. And it wasn't going to be a sad day if the Buckeyes won 50-0, 60-0, 70-0. The Buckeyes are going to win 30-0, and it's going to be a worse day than those other scenarios because the Gophers did not have the grapefruits to go for it on 4th and 5 on the plus side of the field twice. Okay, if you just come on in new in this watch party, thanks for coming on in. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, get yourself notified, hit that notification bell. We do watch party, live shows, episodes. We cover everything in college football. Please smash the like button if you like the content. I apologize, this is the hottest I've been in years of a Gopher game. I just tweeted this out. If this is the Gophers' mindset going into these games, PJ Fleck, might as well hit the bricks. I've never been this hot, not in years, and that's honest. For you guys who watch me, watch Party Gophers, there's a way to play the game. This is not it. This is not it. You have to give your guys a chance to just go out and play. You don't learn anything about your guys under pressure when you're punting the ball at the Buckeyes 40-yard line. And these are third down plays. They're running the ball. They're playing it like they're going to go for it on 4th, and they punt it anyways. Okay. Now, you know, good pass, completion. They can't call that play on a third down. They can't, on a 3rd and 5, they can't call that play on a 4th and 5. They've got to punt the ball, right? Right? If you're new to the channel, look, we've just started our early peak membership. Early peak membership. Hit the join button and you'll get early peak episodes that are membership only. Episodes that are going to be coming on talking about little bit nuggets of information that we have or other things we don't normally talk about here at College Football. If you want to support us, Newman, take it upfield. Get that 1 yard. If you want to support us with a super chat, we'll put up your comment right away. If you want to support us with membership, hit the join button. Early peak memberships. A lot of people have already joined. We just started it. Thank you so very much. Jared Jones, record is so bad. Fleck isn't going to get fired. Fleck had him at 9. Yeah, Fleck it's just, he's so conservative. Unbelievably conservative. Next year, if the Gophers play this bad, we'll see what happens. Man, this has been rough. This has been rough. Thank you so much, Ted Evans. Thank you, Ted Evans, for your early peak membership. Appreciate it. Again, it's episodes, membership only. Complete. We're getting near midfield again. We're getting near midfield. That means we get really, really passive. Early peak membership gives you an early peak episodes. So it's going to be membership only episodes, giving you a little bit nuggets before we deliver it to everybody. And we're also going to be talking about recruiting, stadium renovations, everything else under the sun, things that we haven't been normally talking about. Early peak episodes coming soon. We're very excited about it. Been planning this for a while. Interception, you get it? He picked off. Interception. Interception. Okay. So thank you so much, Ted Evans, for your membership. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, the Buckeyes, they have time to score. They have time to score here. Ooh, I don't think he got that. Only because of that last movement. Yeah, that's not a catch. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Matt thinks it's incomplete. Third and 4. No idea where that throw went. Daniel Jackson. Yeah, I don't know. Punt that ball, baby. Punt that ball. You're playing for a shutout anyways. You're playing for a low-score shutout loss. Okay. We got it down at the 3-yard line. We could come away only down 13 at half. Celebrate good times. Come on. Ooh, Drew Alley got hurt. I did not know he got hurt. I did not know he got hurt. First down and 10, 3-yard line. Couple yard run. It got about a second and 7, second and 6. So what are we looking at here, guys? What are we looking at here? Georgia, Alabama, SEC championship game. Iowa versus Michigan or Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. Oregon, Washington in the Pac-12 championship game. What else are we looking at? Big 12, Texas and who? Texas and who in the Big 12? You got a whole bunch of tiebreakers going on. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Boy, that play's been working great for the Buckeyes. First down, Buckeyes. A run to the right side. It's kind of like a little sweep to the right. That play has been working every time they run it. McCord back to pass. There's a flag on the field. Oklahoma State for now. Okay. Next week is the difference between a New Year's Six again or the Outback Bowl for Penn State. Yeah, Louisville, Florida State. I forgot about that. Jeff Brom's first year, Louisville's head coach. And they're going to be 11-1 going into that game. Most likely. I don't know, maybe not. They play Kentucky. But regardless, they're going to the ACC championship game. Unbelievable job. Unbelievable job by Jeff Brom. That is correct. That is correct, but I thought Kentucky was going to be a little bit better than they were this year, to be honest with you. I think they're 6-4, but they've got blown out in some big games. I just thought they were my number one sleeper this year. I should have had Louisville as my number one sleeper. How stupid am I? Okay, so at halftime, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break. I've calmed down now. I have calmed down. Going to be taking a little bit of a break, and I'll come back in about 15, 20 minutes. I hope you join us for the second half of the Gophers a Buckeyes game. We're going to be talking about the other games that are going on. You can talk about, I'm going to open up the phone lines. So at some point in the second half, it's third down. Call timeout. Call timeout, Minnesota. Call timeout. They're not playing to win. They're not. I don't know why the Buckeyes are running this play. That made no sense. That made no sense why the Buckeyes went back to pass on that play. It made no sense. Now McCord's hurt. It made no sense for the Gophers not to call a timeout. It made no sense for the Buckeyes to go back and pass on that play. What is going on?
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody.
Ted Evans, Captain Conservative. So I'm going to take a break. I'll be back. I'm going to get something to eat and drink. And hopefully you come back. And for the second half, we talk more college football. Thank you for joining us. Be back in a bit. Okay, we are back. Thank you for joining us for the second half of the Buckeyes and Gophers PATC watch party. Georgia's up 24-10 over Tennessee. The Buckeyes, number 2 in the land, are up 13-0 over my beloved Minnesota Golden Gophers. Let's take look at other scores in the top 25 to start with. Arizona, 35-10 over Utah. Only 3 minutes left to go in the game. Iowa is down 10-9. 10-9 against Illinois. Notre Dame has opened up a 24-7 lead over Wake Forest. Clemson is up over North Carolina at halftime, 14-7. Oregon 35. Arizona State 35-7.
Saved the big at Amazon.
35-7. No, I'm sorry, 35-0. Houston 23, Oklahoma State 16. Oklahoma State has the ball in Houston's territory. Seconds remaining on the clock. So that's the top 25. And I'm going to go and open up the phone lines. If anyone wants to call in and talk about anything in college football, anything at all, games coming up later tonight, games that have already played, NBC Notre Dame, anything at all, go ahead and give us a call while the game hasn't started yet. Be careful, everybody, with criticizing each other in the chat. You can go ahead and go after me, but just be careful how you talk with each other in the chat. Okay? Of course, you're going to disagree with each other. You're going to throw some elbows. This is college football, but let's take it down a notch. I appreciate it. I know there's a lot of, look, one loss Michigan, one loss Louisville. It's a very interesting argument. Very interesting discussion. Yeah, I don't know. That is a very good argument. Very good. Michigan doesn't have the resume, but Louisville did lose to 3-8 team. Very interesting argument. Kyle McCord. I gotta say, I know there's a lot of people worried about Kyle McCord. Once in a while, he looks like the game is slowing down for him. But this game, he's not been impressive at all. He looks like he's second, third guessing himself, even when he's throwing the ball. I'm getting worried for the Buckeyes going into next Saturday. I was already worried, but I don't know. He's Kyle McCord still hasn't quite developed into. We're not expecting him to be an elite quarterback in 2023, but right now he's nowhere close. The Gophers are going to be kicking it off to the Buckeyes here. I think one of the things is when you're looking at a one-loss Louisville versus a one-loss Michigan, Michigan's not going to lose in the Big Ten championship game. So if you're talking about a one-loss Michigan, you're talking about a team that didn't win their conference championship. A one-loss of Louisville did win their conference championship. So I think the advantage would go to the Louisville Cardinals when you think about that. A one-loss Michigan means they lost to Ohio State and they didn't get into the Big Ten championship. The Buckeyes, good run. There he goes. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Touchdown! Henderson! Touchdown! First play of the second half. There it is. Thank God the Gophers kept punting on the Buckeyes 40-yard line, 4th and 5. Thank goodness we did all that. Thank goodness. The Buckeyes score the first run from the line of scrimmage in the second half. 20-0. Buckeyes. He gone. Expedition Greg. Appalachian State upsets undefeated James Madison. 26-23 in overtime. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I tell you what, the Gophers are just ripping on PJ Fleck. Look at all these comments. Better keep punting on 4th and 5 from the 40. Yeah, it's I hope Fleck is he's going to get more heat after this game than any other game he's gotten. A game that nobody expects the Gophers to even be close in. And he's still going to get heat. Pour one out for the Gophers. Down 20-0. Down 20-0. Big time run. First down and 10 at the 25. Fumble! The Buckeyes pick it up! 10! Oh, he's stumbling, bumbling, rumbling down at the Gophers' 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Here we go. Here we go. Things have gotten bad to worse. The roof is caving in on my beloved Golden Gophers. Thank goodness we played so conservative. We strangled ourselves just to keep the score down. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I'm going to erase this here. Again, the phone lines are open. Give us a call. Incomplete. Again, Kyle McCord just doesn't look very comfortable. He doesn't look comfortable. Right? Second down and goal. Good stop. Good stop. It'll be third and goal at the Gophers' 4-yard line. Tumalula Lula is a beast. No, Fleck is not on the hot seat. No, this is he won 29 games in the last 3 full seasons for the Gophers head coach. The best is 62 and 64. There is zero chance that Fleck is on the hot seat. 0.0% chance. It's been a bad year. We all knew it was not going to be a good year. Touchdown, Marvin Harrison. But I would tell you this. People are just getting extremely tired of the extreme conservativeness in how he coaches the team. I mean, it's extreme. Touchdown! 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 27. You should really look into getting StreamYard instead of using phone lines. First of all, let me know why you're saying that, Gra. I appreciate I appreciate any comments that we can better the show. I'm very hesitant in showing people on the screen and all that like other people do. A lot of people have gotten in trouble with YouTube because you don't know what the other person... It's a gamble. On the phone lines, I can just hang up. Plus, on the phone lines, if you notice, it's really good audio quality. What we're using here, Google phone. So it kind of works with what I want this show to be, but I am open to doing something different, to doing it differently. But let me know what your thoughts are, extended thoughts on that Argra. Again, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. You can get notified at any time when we do a watch party. We don't just do Gopher games. We do games all over the country. When we do a watch party, live show, episodes. So hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, and smash that like button, if you will, if you like our content. Plus, we're opening up a new membership. It's called Early Peak Membership, a monthly membership where we're going to be doing early peak episodes for members only, giving you the early peak on some information. Plus, we're going to be doing recruiting. We're going to be talking things like stadium expansion or renovations. We're going to be talking about all different types of college football information that we don't normally cover on our live shows in our episodes. And that's going to be for early peak members only. We're going to still continue to do our episodes. Live shows for everybody. Watch parties for everybody. But we're going to be doing an early peak episodes for members only. And I'm very excited about it. I am extremely excited about it. So providing more content for members, early peak members. Hit the join button if you want to join. Support the channel. Hit the join button. And it's a monthly membership called Early Peak here at College Football's Peak Around the Corner. Early Peak membership. Had a whole bunch of people joined already. I appreciate it. I'm really excited about it. It's a better format that allows for more discussion among more people. Yeah, and again, and I understand your concern for the safety end of it. Yeah, I've heard people lose their YouTube channel over it. Yeah, the phone lines, one person calls, they can talk about whatever they want to talk about. When you have more than one people, I don't know. StreamYard is hackable. I will continue to, think about things like that. I will definitely, who knows, maybe I will change the StreamYard in the future. Golden Gophers down 27-0 against the Buckeyes. Let's be honest, when you have Greek Rifle as quarterback, you need to be conservative. Sure, and you know what? The Gophers are a conservative running football team, and they will continue to do so. But I will argue, you're playing the number 2 team in the country at their place. You're down 10-0. 4th and 5 at their 40-yard line, you go for it. I don't care if you have Greek the Rifle as quarterback or the fat guy from Minnesota, Greg Pflugar, as your quarterback. You go for it. How many times are you going to get to the Buckeyes' 40-yard line? And what are you going to do? Punt it to their 5? They're going to get to their 40-yard line again anyways. When you are the underdog, when it's David versus Goliath, when you're playing at the other person's place, you have to be aggressive. You have to take your shots. And if you hit them, maybe you got a chance to pull off a miracle. If you don't hit them, who cares? Who cares? I would rather have Greek the Rifle fail at a 4th and 5 at the Buckeyes 40 than see our punter once again kick the ball off just to see the Buckeyes march down the field. That's just me. I tell you what, though. Next year, I'm not going to be so nice to my beloved Minnesota Golden Gophers. I predicted them to go 6-6. Now they're going to have to win a game against Wisconsin. The Gophers are going to be like a touchdown underdogs, whatever. So I was right with the Gophers this year. Everything I said about them was correct. But next year they're going to have to play a better brand of football than they did this year. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to get hot next year. Hot! Maybe a separate channel with StreamYard to protect this one. That's a decent idea. Yeah, we're doing the early peak episode, which I've really wanted to do. I've been so busy. I've been taking care of my father. Picked up 30. 20, 15, down at the Gophers' 13-yard line. The Buckeyes are about to score again. Anyways, I've been taking care of my father for a long time. Finally, we said bye to him. We buried him September 12th. And so it's still taking care of my mom's. I still have a lot of responsibilities, but it's opened up more room. I wanted to provide more and different content. So we're going to be doing early peak episodes for early peak members. So I'm going to do that. I don't really have, to do another channel, to set all that up. Also, I've been asked to join, to do like a little bit of a tandem network type of college football channels with other people from about 3 different individuals, 3 different, and I just can't, at this point in time, I just can't do it. Because I have enough on my plate. Plus, college football's peak around the corner. We are the rebel outpost of all college football. We're sort of in our own little world over here. I've enjoyed being on Big Ten Ted, Big 12 Mafia. I've been on Justin Walker's Coos Corner. They all do such a fantastic job. I will continue. If I'm invited again, I'll continue to be guest on those. But I'm not really looking at more. I want to do this early peak episode. Early peak for members. And I really want to establish something there. I think people will enjoy it. So if you want to join, hit the join button. Get on board. And we'll see. I think everyone will get a clear vision of how that's going to go. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Art Gra. Appreciate it. We have now, I don't know, Art Gra, if you've been in our big live shows. Our watch parties, this is our smallest. That's a great play. I love that running back real route. I love that play. Anyways, our live shows get pretty big, and the comment section gets filled. And that's another reason why we're doing membership, so we have some more priorities. Super Chat 1, members 2, non-members 3 for the chat. It's just going to be easier that way. We get a lot of phone calls. Chat rooms it's busting. But we've done a good job at keeping it where people are treating each other with respect. Because we do not tolerate Georgia 37, Tennessee 10. We don't tolerate hate speech. The elbows being thrown back and forth, that's natural. But when people get a little nasty with each other, then we kind of stop it. So we've kind of built a culture up in the chat room of really good, smart, passionate college football fans. And the number one goal is to have fun. For this to be entertaining for everybody. This is not the most entertaining game. Overthrown. Not the most entertaining game, but hopefully we've provided some entertainment. Georgia is awesome. The 2-time defending reigning national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, are just a monster. They are an absolute monster. Can Michigan take Georgia down? Can Ohio State take Georgia down? Can Alabama take Georgia down? Can Florida State take Georgia down? Can Washington take Georgia down? Can Oregon take Georgia down? You let me know in the chat. You let me know in the chat if anybody can take any of these guys down. Georgia down. Kyle McCord. I don't know. I don't know about McCord, to be honest with you. Don't know. The Minnesota Golden Gophers going to have to beat Wisconsin next week in Minneapolis to get to a bowl game. PJ Fleck is 4-0 in bowl games. Last 4 years, 4-0 in bowl games But they're going to have to beat Wisconsin. They're going to have to retain the Axe. To get to a bowl game. $30-0 Buckeyes. And this is why I told you at the beginning of the show, beginning of the watch party, Ohio State was going to be closer to me because I was going to be doing more stuff in this column. Average at best for Kyle McCord. I'm just looking for some. Hold on, everybody. Trying to find more information on the Notre Dame NBC TV deal. Virginia's up 27-20 over Duke. Riley Leonard getting injured for Duke. Man, that derailed their season. North Texas 35, Tulsa 21. UAB 27, Temple 24. Georgia 38, Tennessee 10. Illinois 10, Iowa 9. Notre Dame 38, Wake Forest 7, Clemson 14, North Carolina 7. Sam Houston 23, Western Kentucky 21. UCLA Bruins 24. USC is about to go 7-5. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's an 11-point lead going into the middle of the third quarter. The Bruins are up 11 points, so I should hold back on it. But USC is getting awfully close to going 7-5 with a quarterback like Caleb Williams. Holy smokes. There's a good run by the Gophers. All right. Let's score. That's the goal now. That is the goal. The Gophers have put in Cole Kramer. Cole Kramer's in the game. They've taken out Ethan Kaliak-Manis, I think. Yes, Jordan Newbin is Tyler Newbin's brother. And that Newbin, the running back Newbin, he was our 5th running back going into the season. Our running backs, we've got a couple just great guys who... That's another thing, and that's not Fleck's fault. The Gophers have been absolutely decimated. Absolutely decimated with injuries. I mean, really unbelievable. At the running back position and the linebacker position, No, that Athan is in there. I'm sorry. The Greek Rifle's still in the game. My bad. My bad. My bad. Third and 6. UCLA scored. According to the chat, it was a scoop and a score, 28-10. The Greek Rifle throws it. And Spanford drops yet another pass. Spanford drops yet another pass. Stephen McNeely, UCLA scoop and score. Thank you, Stephen McNeely. Appreciate it. So USC 7-5. Wow. And the Pac-12 media, the media poll, had USC winning the Pac-12. We had Washington here at Peek Around the Corner. We had Washington, Florida State. The media, Pac-12 media had USC. The ACC media had Clemson. And we had Washington. And we had Florida State. Although we at Peek Around the Corner also had Penn State. So that didn't work out too well. Yeah, Gophers had a great running back room. We didn't see much of it. Darius Taylor, the true a freshman. Darius Taylor, a true freshman, won the Big Ten Freshman of the Week award 3 weeks in a row for the whole conference. But he got injured. Then he got injured again, and then Zach Evans, redshirt freshman. He won the Freshman Week of the award. Week of Freshman of the Award for the Big Ten in a week that Darius Taylor was injured. Then Zach Evans, he won it, then he got injured. We have 2 stud freshman running backs, and then Zach Evans got injured again today against the Buckeyes. And then the linebackers, we got 2 true freshman linebackers playing for us today. One is a red shirt. Neither of them, we're on our 8th and 9th linebackers of the season. We're on besides Tyler Nubin, the other safety, we are this has been our worst season health-wise under PJ Fleck. But we weren't going to, I don't think we were going to do much this season. Anyways. But it's been rough. Oregon may score 20. Okay. All right. First and 10, the Buckeyes. Midway through the third quarter, we have a long ways to go. A long ways to go and a short time to get there. This is rough. This is rough. Now run that clock out. Run that clock out. That was a good pass. 3rd and 2 for the Buckeyes. He put it right there. Good pass. Michigan, Ohio State at Ann Arbor next week. Wow. Unbelievable drama in that game. It always is. But this is going to be a little bit more. No Jim Harbaugh. Fleming gets a catch. First and 10, Buckeye shotgun. And that's a big run. Big run. First down. I'm not going to do the first down music anymore because I've heard it way too many times. Way too many times. Maybe. If the Gophers beat Wisconsin this season, the season will be acceptable. Thank you so much for the super chat, Tony. I appreciate your generosity so very much. Gopher Tony, toughen it out with me. We're all alone, Tony. We are all alone here in the studio. Unbelievable. If the Gophers do not beat Wisconsin, if the Gophers lose the axe to Wisconsin, then my funeral will be the Thursday after next Saturday. You can make no flowers. We don't need flowers. Make a donation in my name at my funeral to Dinky Town Athletics. Dinky Town Athletics. To the Minnesota Golden Gophers NIL Fund. If the Gophers shall lose next Saturday to Wisconsin, our arch rival, thank you, Tony, for the super chat. I appreciate it, good sir. Thank you so much for your generosity. Good. Everyone's running the ball. Run that ball. Run that ball. Everybody be conservative now. No passing. No passing allowed. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Ohio State 30. We got to do something about this. We got to do something about this. I haven't even scribbled anything there. First down, Buckeyes at the Minnesota's 34-yard line. Greg, any rumors on the mid-major expansion, Delaware to FBS? Delaware to FBS is one of those things that I'm going to be doing an early peak episode on. I've got a list a mile long. Delaware to FBS is one of those things that I'm going to be doing a deep dive, like a 10-minute video on an early peak for memberships. Those are the things I do not normally talk about, that type of stuff on a live show or episodes. Don't have time. And this is a watch party, so I don't really do expansion talk and watch parties. That is a great example of something I would do on early peak episode, membership only, and then later on the next live show, I will pick up on that subject and talk to everybody about it. That is just one big example. I want to do FCS as well. I'm going to do FCS as well. I'm going to be talking about the FCS playoffs. The early peak episodes it's just going to be stuff because there's so much that I can't even get to, that I love, that I'm interested in. There's bits of information I'm talking to people all the time, and I just don't put it on the live show because those are big live shows. We do the big stories. And then my episodes during the week. So that is a prime example. Delaware to FBS. Is Delaware getting there? That is one of the examples that we will be doing an early peak episode. So hit that join button if you want to invest. If you want to, support the channel, make sure you watch those early peak episodes, the information we provide, and all the gossip. We're going to be doing gossipy stuff on there as well. Stuff that I cannot confirm. It's just going to be a different type of, I'm going to be doing episodes like I always do during the week, but then I'm going to have early peak episodes that's going to have a slightly different flavor to it. Dinky Town Athletics. Dinky Town, that's just the area around the University of Minnesota campus. Dinky Town. If Gophers don't win the axe, Greg's going to bury the hatchet. Riley acquired tremendous skill players, but forgot about the O-line. (13-9) Illinois. 13-9 Illinois. Can they pull it out? Can they win? I don't have no idea what I should probably take a look at that. The standings of the Big Ten West. The last year of the Big Ten West. So if Iowa goes to 5-3, Illinois goes to 4-4. Illinois, Northwestern play each other. So one of those teams is going to go to 5-4. I don't know. I'm not going to sit there and think about it. If Iowa wins today, they win the Big Ten West title. If they win next week, they win the Big Ten West title. That's all I know. And that's all I'm going to know. I will let other people figure it out. UCLA Bruins are running all over USC. The New Mexico State Aggies are in Auburn's territory in the fourth quarter, and they're up 10 points. We're going to have to take a look at this. We're going to have to take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to take a look at this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. New Mexico State, Jerry Kill, 8-3. 17, Auburn, at Auburn, SEC 7. And New Mexico State has the ball deep in Auburn's at the 28-yard line to start the fourth quarter. Jerry Kill, great coach, prickly attitude, I tell you that. Country old Jerry Kill, kind of thin skin, but man, oh man, his teams, New Mexico State. Now, this is Jerry Kill, who's had so many health issues, seizures, cancer, just on and on and on. Coming back in his 60s, early 60s, to take over a New Mexico State program that has been dead in the water for decades. Last year, they go to the bowl game for the first time in a long time. They won the bowl game. This year, they're going to go to I believe they're going to go to the Conference USA Championship game. They're 8-3. They're beating a SEC team in SEC country, Auburn. Unbelievable job. They've got this quarterback seems been around forever. Diego Pavia. I don't know if he's a 5-year, 6-year senior. He's a tough kid. Unbelievable. Peyton Thorne, only 9 of 13, 78 yards. Only 70 yards rushing on 20 carries. Auburn is getting embarrassed at home against Conference USA New Mexico State. Auburn makes more money. Auburn makes more money in the tickets, game day tickets, for one game than New Mexico State does in their media money for the whole season. Unbelievable. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Is Auburn that bad? They were really bad last year. Look, they're Hugh Freeze, they've done a good job this year. Going 6-4 the first 10 games, that's better than I think most people had them. But nobody had them losing to New Mexico State at home. Unbelievable. The difference in resources between Auburn and New Mexico State, the gap can't get any bigger than that. And if you think, look, if this was next year and we're talking about college football playoff expansion, we're talking about a G5 school getting the number one, getting that ranking. And if New Mexico State was like 10-1 going into this game, that game would be so huge. It is huge as it is for New Mexico State, but huge across the college football landscape. Newman is down. I didn't even see it. I'm not surprised. I mean, the whole team is decimated. The back seven is absolutely decimated. And they have been since like the third game of the year. Well, the first game of the year, Cody Lindenberg did not play. He's only played one game all year. I'm sorry. I haven't been keeping up with the Gopher Buckeye game. I've been yammering over here. go. 37-0. The Buckeyes have the lead. Still looking for a miracle. Still looking for a miracle. 13 minutes to go in the game.
iPhone 15 Pro, your husband deserves it.
Carolers, to tell me one in.
The Gophers have not been shut out since November 2017, November 25th, 2017, when they lost to Wisconsin 31-0. And to be honest with you, they played like they were going to get shut out as they punted the ball twice at the Buckeyes 40-yard line. 4th and 5. And I'm going to tell you something. It's not just a gut-wrenching shot to the Gopher fans. It's a gut-wrenching shot to the players. You're telling them you have absolutely no confidence in them. None. When you're punting, you're a 4-touchdown underdog. You should be so lucky. You actually had got some first downs. You got to the Buckeyes 40-yard line and you're punting the football twice. Not only that, but you ran the ball on 3rd and 5 twice. So it's like you've made your decision. You're going to go for it on 4th down, but you punt it both times. How many times did you think you were going to get across the 50-yard line in this game? If you're not playing to win, if you're just playing to make sure that the Buckeyes won't get 50 points, and by the way, they still might, then hit the bricks. You've been a successful, you know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys what this is. Are you guys ready for this? I'm going to tell you what this is. When Muhammad Ali fought against George Foreman, I think it was in Zaire, right? George Foreman was the favorite. George Foreman was the younger guy. Muhammad Ali still hadn't been sharp since he got back from being out of the game because of the Vietnam thing, whatever. So George Foreman, Muhammad Ali, they get in there, and George Foreman is whap, 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 hitting Muhammad Ali with big shots. Yes, Louisville Ali. Yes. Now, everybody talks about Ali won that fight because of the rope-a-dope. He let George Foreman wear himself out. Right? George Foreman hit. By the 6th round, Muhammad Ali got to George Foreman. But Ali's rope-a-dope is not what won Ali the fight. Ali was getting hit. Muhammad Ali was getting hit with shots. And he couldn't keep George Foreman away with his left jab. What won it for Ali is he kept thinking about, how do I win this fight? And what did Muhammad Ali do? He started leading with his right. Go watch the tape. From about the 2nd to the 6th round, almost every time Muhammad Ali threw a punch, it was with his right first. Historically, he never did that. Traditional fighters, left, right. He quit leading with the jab. He threw with the right. George Foreman was not prepared for this. No one has ever done this to him. And Ali kept hitting George Foreman with lead rights one after the other, and Foreman could not figure it out. My point is, even if you're the underdog, even if you've got no chance of winning, try something. Go for it. Lead with your right. PJ Fleck did not lead with his right today. He didn't even keep his jab going. He just turtled up. He went like this. He let the throws, the punches be thrown by the Buckeyes. He punted the ball twice at the Buckeyes 40-yard line on 4th and 5. Greatness is figuring things out even when you don't have a chance. Attempting to figure things out even when you don't have a chance. Greatness is never turtling up. I'm glad I got that off my chest. Thank you, whoever brought Ali up or whatever. That just triggered my brain. Evo Badger Ron comes on in. I'm exhausted. How about them apples? Huh? I'm exhausted. There's another evil badger. They're all coming in the house. Jeez. Jeff the Evil Badger Olsen. You guys are killing me. Yes, Ali grilled George Foreman with the right. The lead right. Doing something different. Trying to figure it out. We didn't try to figure out nothing. We didn't try to figure out nothing. We punted 2 times at the Buckeyes 40-yard line. 4th and 5. It wasn't even 4th and 8. It wasn't even 4th and 10. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the message that was sent to your players? I cannot have the audio on, but the announcers were just ripping on PJ Fleck. He deserves to get ripped on. No, you go out on your sword. Ali threw the right hand, the lead right hand, even though that opened himself up to getting knocked out by George Foreman. But he had to do something different. We didn't even... Not only did that... Okay. Woo! Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Got 10 minutes left to go in this football game. The Buckeyes up 37-0. Let me tell you, there's something new on this YouTube channel. There's something new. We are providing more content. It's called Early Peak Episodes. We're going to give you the early nugget on some information. We're also going to be talking about things like recruiting, stadium renovations. We're going to be talking about the possibility of Delaware going to the FBS, FCS football, FCS playoffs. We're going to be talking about more things in college football. It's going to be for members only, early peak membership episodes. So hit that. There's a join button. Hit that if you want to support the channel. It's $5.99 a month. We're going to be providing early peak information and early peak episodes that gives you more than what we are providing now today. And I think we have been providing a whole lot, and we're going to increase it. We're turning up the notch a little bit. So hit the join button, join us, membership, and then we'll get to the point where you can buy memberships for other people as well if you desire. John, thank you for the super chat. What hurts is the unwillingness to shoot the dice. Should have gone no huddle, no punts all day long. I don't know about the no punts. But yes, roll those dice. Roll them. What's going to happen? You're going to lose? You're going to lose anyways. This is just a slow death here. That's all this is. You still got this. You're punting the ball twice at your 5-yard line. I mean, at the Buckeyes 40-yard line, 4th and 5. That's what gets you this. Is this impressive? What's the difference between this and 70-0? There is no difference. All you've done is decrease your chance of putting up a few points here. That's all you did. You've accomplished nothing, PJ Fleck. Absolutely nothing. Except for the players now have even less confidence. They know you trust them even less. That's all that was accomplished today. That's all that was accomplished today. Players now believe that you have less confidence in them today than yesterday. That's it. Thank you, John, for your super chat. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you so very much. Going for a field goal! Going for a field goal! It's gone! Yes! Yes! There we go. Are you nervous, Badger fans? Are you getting a little nervous? Let me talk to Evil Badger. Let me talk to Badger Ron for a second. The last time Wisconsin lost the Axe game 2 years in a row was 1993-1994. But you've lost it the last 2 seasons. The Axe hasn't been in Madison for 2 years. Next Saturday, Wisconsin's going to be coming in to Minneapolis, whatever Bank Stadium it's called now. Gophers. Greek Rifle. Maybe our phenom running back will finally get back on the field. Maybe we were saving Darius Taylor here the last 4 weeks to play against the Badgers. You get nervous, Badgers? You get nervous? You better believe we're going to be doing a watch party. And I'm going to tell you something. If it's 4th and 5 at the Badgers 40-yard line, 2 times, if PJ Fleck punts the ball, I'm going to be hot. Hotter than I was this game. Jeff Olson, we need to win tonight to lock up the bowl bid. Nebraska, if they win, that's their first bowl bid eligibility bowl. First time in 7 years. So it's a big game for Nebraska. I don't know. Wisconsin has just gone into the dumps. Minnesota is not getting rid of PJ Fleck this year. There's no way. There's 0.0 chance of that happening. 0.0000% chance. They've won again. I keep saying this. This is a down year. It's really down. It's more down than I thought. I had us at 6-6, and maybe we finished 6-6, but it hasn't been good. It's been awful football. but you won 29 games in the last 3 full seasons before this season. So there's no PJ Fleck won 11, 9, and 9 the last 3 years. No, Gopher head coaches don't have that type of success. So as much as I'm ripping on the dude, he's gotten more conservative every single year. Next year, we're probably going to start punting on second down, but there's no way he's getting fired this year. But Gopher fans are not happy. I'll tell you that. Gopher fans is not happy. Is the UCLA quarterback more going in the transfer portal? I think the chances are extremely high. 99% chance. There's going to be a lot of bidders for him. You're going to have to bring up the NIL money. I know people were a little discouraged with him, but he did fine for a true freshman. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He's definitely gone, though. Right? I mean, I think he's definitely gone. Thank you so much, John, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Clemson, 28. UNC, 14. Greg, as a Husker fan, we are legit confused as who the... Yeah, I mean, who's your quarterback tonight? It's got to be the guy from Georgia, your transfer, right? Because the other guys are hurt, Harburg and who's going to be the quarterback in Nebraska next year? Jeff Sims. I think Jeff Sims is going to be the quarterback tonight, right? TH3. But the quarterback next year from Nebraska, Harburg is a tough kid. He's a tough kid. But, and he's developed some. But, you know, he's just, and if he had a better offensive line, he's not a, I suppose he could be a starter next year, but he's not. What is Nebraska's goal next year? Is it to finish in the top half of the Big Ten? It probably should be their goal. I think I know they got I forget the guy. Their number one quarterback, the quarterback in this last year's recruiting class, he's actually had a down year in high school. His senior year is much worse than his junior year. I forget the guy's name. The number one recruit for Nebraska. These are one of the things we're going to talk about in our early peak episodes. From membership only. We open up a membership. Join it today if you can. Hit the join button. One of the many subjects we're going to be talking about in our early peak episodes. Recruiting is one of them. But anyways, I think he's the guy. I don't know if he can be a quarterback next year. Yeah, he was benched for Chuba. We'll see what happens tonight. We shall see what happens. He was with Oregon to the last second. Maybe now. I don't know who you're talking about, John. Let me know who you're talking about. There's another... I'm not talking about Raiola, who's ended up at Georgia. I'm talking about somebody else. Lincoln Kienholz, who's the Ohio State's actual third stringer, would transfer to Nebraska. That's interesting. Auburn is down 2 scores. God. New Mexico State. They might as well throw a parade for Jerry Kill. Holy cow. And again, with the expanded playoffs, with the expanded 12-team playoffs for next year, I'm sorry, my phone, I don't even know what's going on in the Buckeye game, Gopher game. I've completely lost track. My monitor's out. Okay, I got it back on. Anyways, again, with the 12-team expanded playoffs, next year, New Mexico State fans can dream of competing for the Conference USA Championship with Liberty, just like they're doing this year, and they can dream of being the top-ranked G5 conference champion to get to the college football playoffs. And I think that's fantastic. The path is so very narrow, but we're talking about 5 conferences. We're talking about 60, 70 teams. The path is narrow, but you can dream. Once you build up your program, now I think Jerry Keel's got to get a new quarterback. I think that quarterback's been around forever. But New Mexico State fans can now dream. Liberty fans can dream. Toledo fans can dream, right? They can think about playoff, and we're all going to have to pay more attention to those schools, which is going to drive up their value. USC 7-5. Yep. Wow. He's talking about the freshman quarterback from UCLA that was originally committed to Oregon. Yes, Dante Moore. Is that who you're talking about? No, I don't know who you're talking about. That's okay. It's been a long day, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a long Saturday if the Gophers lose to Wisconsin. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No, I'm sorry. That was a highlight. Is the game over? I don't even know what's going on. Those teams might win round 1 playoffs. They might. They probably won't. But no way they can ever win a title. Probably not. And that's okay. That's okay in my mind. It provides so much more health and security and possibilities when it comes to sponsorship money. That access to the playoffs at the highest level of college playoffs is a lifeline sent to those schools. We got 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. The Buckeyes are up 37-3. And another incomplete pass. Unbelievable. And you know what? Do you know what's crazy about this? You know what's crazy about this? New Mexico State 24, Auburn 10. And they've got it at Auburn's 14-yard line. Jerry Kill talked earlier this week about how he doesn't like this game being played so late in the year, but the schedule was done, years ago. He wasn't at New Mexico State. So, and here they are. They're about to pull a huge upset late in the year. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look at that. It's already lined up, ladies and gentlemen. New Mexico State at Liberty, December 1st, 6 o'clock, CBS Sports Network. And if you can imagine this being at the 12-team expanded playoffs this year, this would have a whole lot of meaning, right? This game would have so much meaning, more than it does this year. And that's what's going to be so much fun about the 12-team. One of the many reasons why the 12-team expanded playoffs is going to be an absolute blast. Okay, so the Gophers punted the ball. The Buckeyes are going to run it out. So we're going to be closing it up here at Peek Around the Corner. Iowa missed an extra point. What's going on there? What is going on there? College football, man. Iowa 15, Illinois 13. 4 minutes to go. But anyways, we're not going to wait for that game to be over. We're going to close it up right now. I want to thank everybody for coming on in to PATC Watch Party. I'm sorry it was not a better game, but we kind of knew where this was heading, right? We knew it before the game started. And then the Gophers, well, whatever. I want to thank you all for coming on in. I want to thank you for your donations, for your comments, for the memberships. We got a new membership. Check it out when you have time. Early Peak membership for early peak episodes and other things that are going to be going on in the month. If you want to support our channel, join us in our membership. I want to thank you all for joining us today. Before you leave, if you haven't done so, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Make sure you get universally notified of when we come on live and with our episodes. And please smash the like button before you leave us. It helps us so very much. We appreciate you. I thank you so very much. We're going to be coming on live probably sometime tomorrow. A lot of things are going on. We're going to be talking about Notre Dame and NBC getting a deal done. What does that mean in the Holy Smokes Theater? I think it means what we talked about 2 weeks ago. SEC getting aggressive. Clemson getting aggressive. Florida State has been aggressive. SEC is increasing the chances of doing the clean sweep. And if the ACC implodes, I think that's where we're heading. But we shall see. If it changes, whatever happens, we'll report it to you as quick as possible, especially with our early peak episodes. Until next time. From all of us at PATC at Peek Around the Corner to all of you, please, you all take great care of each other. Thank you so very much.